Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Monday, April 18th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 15 of 2024, and in my neck of the woods, it is currently 67 degrees with a high of 71 and a low of 56. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs, and most importantly, the what, the how, and the why of adult coloring. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always fun. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who watch this broadcast after the fact when it goes to video. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who watch this in my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick, when it goes to video there. All right. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Belle. Mamie, so glad to see you, Mamie. All right, you're going to hear a natural sound of mowing in the background. I think Maggie is here somewhere because Belle is saying hello to her. I'm not seeing her yet. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Happy Monday to one and all, says Maggie. All right. Let me set up my other camera real quick. Is that what that sound is? I just thought you were hungry. Oh, that's very funny, Mamie. Good one. Hello, Linda, the three amigos, Uno, Dos, Tres. Michelle, Linda, Wally. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Thomas Collins. Welcome to my broadcast. Thomas, do you adult color? Hello, Kitty. All right. Oh, Miss Southern Belle told you all about me. Okay. That's cool. That works. Oh man, that fresh grass smells really good. Okay, you do adult color. Thomas, do you do grayscale? All right, for those of you that are new, I always give away a freebie from one of my books. This is the one that we're working on right now. It's called a duet. You're encouraged to do it with me. It's called Cats from Around the World Jubilee. Hi, Brittany. So we're working on this piece. I've been working on the Kremlin for you. We did the flag first thing. And then last night I showed you how to do the reflective lights with the cars in the street. Okay, Thomas, you've never done grayscale. Okay, well, this will be a great way for you to learn. So tonight I'm going to be working on this. I always work on 2 projects. And then the second one that I'm going to be working on is this cutie. This is from the Tatonia, which is really Tatonia Stilova. Tatina Stilova. I'll get that right. I really will. And it's just called Adult Coloring Pages. And I thought that this guy was really cute, especially with the quilted blanket. Or not quilted, but, you know, it's got the puffies on it. Okay. Thomas, if you have any questions, ask. This is why I'm live. Don't be shy. This cat's book is from Cats Around the World Jubilee. This is the book. And it's got all the different cats from all over the world. Belle did Indonesia already. And we're doing the Russia, of course. It's pretty cute. Okay. And yes, if you would go ahead and leave a thumbs up, that would be really appreciated. Guys, I gotta step away for a second. I will be right back. I won't be long. Come here. I am back. Hope you guys were entertaining yourself. Okay. All right, guys, so the last we left it, if you will please leave a thumbs up, that would be very much appreciated. Thomas, grayscale is not hard. Once you know how to do it, it's then a matter of mastering the skill. All right, let me grab a little water. So last night I was working on the Kremlin building. Thomas, what I'll do is I will start up a little bit of the cat in a little bit, and that way you can get the idea about grayscale. Oh, and Thomas, I have a favor to ask you. If you decide to pop out for any reason, will you please let me know? Just say be right back, or just say you're leaving or whatever. That way I'm not talking to empty air. Okay, so you want to use a paper towel. You put that underneath your hand for moving around. Who came in since I stepped away? Emily, hello? Your aunt would love this book. She's a crazy cat lady. Thomas, be sure to join my group Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. And I can go ahead and send you the affiliate link. Our group gets a little bit of a few pennies back from the sale if you use the link that I give you. Okay. Now, don't let these buildings intimidate you. Now, what you want to do on grayscale, Thomas, are you still with us? You have a light, medium, and dark of whatever color you're using. So in this case, I'm going to have a light, a medium, and a dark of my turquoise. So here's my lighter color. Thomas, it's not a matter of screwing up, it's a matter of learning new skills. And if you mess it up, so what? It's paper. Okay, so here's my darker turquoise on the darker gray. and then my lighter turquoise on the lighter gray. And trust me, Thomas, if you do grayscale, it will help you on your non-grayscale coloring. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the top of this tower building here. We have the darker gray here. So I use the darker of my pencils. Normally, Thomas, what you do when you go to color, whether it's grayscale or line art, you pick a light, medium, and dark of the colors that you're working with. Okay. Thomas, let me too. Oh, I just said, Thomas, is if you're here and you need to leave for some reason, do a BRB, you know, be right back, or just say if you're going to leave for the evening. That way I'm not talking to empty air. Okay, so I've got my darker turquoise here in the darker portion. Of the building. Oh man, that freshly cut grass smells wonderful. I love it. And then I'm going to come down and use my turquoise on, there's two little windows here. And then we've got two more down here. Belle, don't let the detail throw you. Okay, then I'm going to pop back up. Here's my medium gray. I'm sorry, medium turquoise. And notice how the dark and the medium look really cool together. Okay, let me pull out. Oh, not yet. Okay, now I'm going to get a reddish color. I'll swatch that for you. And I'm going to put that red on the building, on the part down here, which of course you'll see if I stay on camera. There we go. Now, Thomas, sometimes areas get so small that you can only use one color, and that's fine. And then I'm going to come back with a little bit of orange because I want to tint that down a little bit. So I'm putting my orange right on top of my red. Okay. Now, everything that's left over on this whole grouping of buildings is basically a dark, medium, and light gray. I'm just going to blend down some of this orange a little bit. And then I'm going to finger blend that. All right. Now, yesterday, I didn't finish the rest of this dome. It's very light, the way that it came out. promise, once you see the pattern on grayscale, you'll see that it's not hard at all. You've just got to be willing to try. All right. So there's our green. Here's our orange in between. And then we've got a little bit of green here on the outside. And our orange in between. Finger blend, just to smooth that out. And then we'll use a little bit of gold to make that spire on top. And I'm just going to smooth this outside just a little bit more. All right, let me pull out. Okay, kitty, thank you. Okay, now I want you to get a light, medium, and dark gray. I'm going to use my Payne's gray for my dark gray, so in other words, I'm not using black. And I will swatch these colors for you. Okay. Here's my dark. Here's my medium. And here's my light. I think I'm going to go a little lighter on my light gray. Oh, much better. All right. Let me swatch that one more time since I changed it out. There's my dark. There's my medium. And my light. These are the three that we're using. And for anybody that's new, this piece that I'm doing right now, this is called a duet piece. It's from one of my books. I always do a duet. I give it out for free. And then you color along with me during that duet, because that's how you learn. Okay. Now let's start working down our tallest part building on the left. I'm going to turn my page just a little bit because it's easier for me. We'll start with our dark. Put a little bit of medium in there. And then I'll come back with my light. And I'm going to use a little bit of a blender pencil to soften that up. Now again, when you're doing grayscale, be very careful with your blender pencil. All right, and then the next part below here, I'm going to use a medium. That'll be right on the edges, and then a light. Now we've got what looks like to be a couple windows up here. We've got a couple of light spots here. I'm going to use my medium top and bottom. And I'm going to leave it right at that. Oh no, my birds died. We'll get that back in a moment. Okay, then I'm going to move over to our next spire. I'm going to use my gray on top of my blue. And then we've got that nice little ball right there. Now, I've got another little window right here. I'm back on that tallest building. Hi, Julie. I'm just going to put a little bit of gray around there. And also, when I go to the top, we're going to put a little gray on that. No, I didn't see the eclipse, but of course it got darker in our area. We did not get a total eclipse. Okay. Now my area underneath our blue ball, we're going to put our gray right here. This is my medium. And then come in very light with the light gray. All right. Oh yeah, I hope everybody was wearing their glasses. Okay, darker gray right here. Who else saw the eclipse? Oh, Julie, it was raining? Yeah. Okay, medium gray on our verticals. And then very, very lightly, a little bit of the light gray. All right, back up, medium gray. I'm going to go up here also, medium gray. And then our light gray. Isn't that beautiful? All right, let me pull out so you can start to see how this is coming together. Or I should say, so you can see how it's coming together. Any questions? Welcome to anybody that's new. Don't be shy about saying hello. Jersey Gypsy, hello. Welcome to my broadcast. I love newbies, no problem. Jersey, have you colored grayscale before? Okay, now I've got my medium gray. Totally new, okay. Jersey, have you colored line art before? Okay, so you haven't colored at all. All right, cool. You'll learn a lot here. Okay. Light gray. Notice that I'm leaving a little white gap in the center there. You told him I've been teaching for 14 years. Oh, not quite that long, but okay, check out how I'm outlining my gray near my blue spires. Jersey, don't hesitate to ask any questions. The first piece that I always color is a grayscale. And what that means, let me pull out here so you can see, Jersey. The picture is in gray, and this is what we're going to be filling in with the color. That's how grayscale works. And then the next piece that I'm going to be doing this is a line art picture. And I'll be coloring this as well tonight. So, Jersey, this whole area here that I'm doing, which is the Kremlin, of course, that was all gray. And the way you add color, the gray has a light, a medium, and a dark areas. And the way that you color is you use a light, medium, and dark pencil of whatever color you happen to be using at the time. Does that make sense? And right now, I am using, do you have any colored pencils at all? All right, so up on this triangle here, I'm going to use a medium. Oh, they were going to throw out some colored pencils? Oh, I'm glad you snagged them. Just out of curiosity, what brand are they? Do you know? Well, of course you know. You looked at them. So there's our medium gray. And a very, very light gray. There's Moggy. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday to one and all. Guys, please don't forget to push that like button for me, would you? Okay, so here's our gray. That was medium gray and then a light gray. And then up here at the top, my medium gray. Oh, you've got whole beans? Yeah. You know, Crayolas, they're great. They really are. Okay, hold on. I got to lengthen my, get some more eraser here. Okay, some of your pencils you have to sharpen. All right. I've got this part of this building that I accidentally colored the wrong color. Woo! Blooper! That corner should have been orange. And I accidentally made it brown, and then our turquoise right here. Now, don't color this area right here on the side of the dome. That's snow. Jersey, are you a member of my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick? All right, let me pull out. Check it out how all of that's coming together. Okay, good. You're subscribed. Excellent. This image is in my group, but what I would suggest is if you've never done grayscale before, you might want to sit this one out, but watch. This one's a little bit involved, and I don't want you to get frustrated right off the bat. Okay, medium gray. And what I want you to do is I want you to take your gray and work it over this orange that we put here. And the reason that I'm having you do that is we want one color to go into the next. And we want this to be a shadow area. So notice how I'm working on that line between the two colors. Oh, Stacy, thank you for putting my group in. Notice how I'm obliterating that edge between the orange and the gray. and one color dissolves into the next. Somebody tell me what the most important skill is to learn in adult coloring. This is for the benefit of our new people. Okay. Blending. Thank you, Julie. And Mamie. And what constitutes a good... Oh, there you go, Jersey. You knew. How'd you know that, Jersey? And how do you know when you have a good blend? What constitutes a good blend? All right, I'm working on the third building here, getting our gray in. Medium gray. When one color seamlessly disappears into the next. That's right. Now, I would rather, if I had to make a choice, I'd rather see you have great blending skills and lousy colors choices than great color choices and terrible blending. Now, obviously, you want to get good colors, but you got to understand what I'm saying. If you had to make a choice, you've got to have great blending. And yes, taking your time is important. All right, let's see if I can get our sound effects back in. But let me pull out, and your piece should look roughly like this. And that is another thing, is sometimes people will rush through coloring. Don't do that. And don't slam your pencil into the paper. You want to color on paper like you're coloring on a balloon. All right, let's get these sounds back. Okay, any questions about how I've done this so far? Now, you know I'm going to do one more thing with this area, but I'm not going to do it now because I want to move over to the cat so that I can show Jersey and Thomas a good example of grayscale coloring. Okay. Belle, did you get a good view? Okay, now I'm going to take my lightest gray pencil and I'm going to blend over the orange with it. That's right, making sure that you have fun. So I'm adding a little bit of a grayish tint to the colors that we just put on the buildings themselves. Now, do this lightly. Don't pound your pencils into the paper. And what that does is by putting that tint on there, it smooths out all that orange. Oh, that's the thing that Mickey Mouse says, is enjoy, make sure you have fun? Okay. So I'm just blending a little bit. And look how nice and soft these buildings look. The color looks great. Okay. Let's go ahead and work on this cap. Cap, C-A-P, not cat, C-A-T. Oh, Jersey, I have a, this is called a drafting brush. You can use a makeup brush if it's clean. Mine broke in half, so I had to put duct tape on it. Didn't want to spend the money for a new one. Okay. Jersey, if you want to get this brush, I can send you the affiliate link. Just message me on Facebook and I'll get it to you. Okay, now I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to blend and smooth out everything that's on this page. Make sure your hands are clean, of course. Does anybody have any questions about what I've done on this building so far? Belle, are you doing okay with it? Okay. So on the hat and the scarf, I'm going to work with red. Okay, you'll catch the picture later. All right. You know what? Rather than do the cap, I'm going to start on the cats. That'll give Gypsy and Jersey and Thomas a really good look at grayscale. So what we want to do is we want to pick a light, medium, and dark orange. I will swatch these for you in a moment. Yes, the sharpness of the pencils matter. Okay. Absolutely an electric eraser. I've got one. I absolutely love mine. I put it on, I put some pink tape on here so that I can spot it easily with among my mess. I absolutely love it. Let's see if we can get a good view of it. Yeah, Jersey, you need to get a hold of me on Facebook through Messenger, and I will send you the links to these items. Okay, so let's start up on this cat. Now, my dark, medium, and light go a little bit against the norm, but it's because of the way that the cat is colored. My dark color is going to be this gold. My medium color is going to be this orange. And then my light color is going to be a yellow. Now, trust me, this will all come together. Sometimes when you're doing grayscale, depending on the picture, the colors aren't necessary. In other words, we're not doing 3 shades of this gold or 3 shades of the orange or 3 shades of the yellow. We have these individual colors. So let's go ahead and start this up. And I'm going to start up with my light color, which is my yellow. Now again, don't pound your pencil into the paper. Color like you're coloring on a balloon. I promise you this will come together. And then I'm going to come in with my medium color, which is my orange. That's right, let the pencil do the work. That's exactly right. Now, the reason that I'm using such distinct colors is because we've got a cat, and a cat has distinct colors. You want to color in little circles. Thomas, no, you're fine. We share information here. Don't apologize. And notice how I'm softening the line between the orange and the yellow. I'm doing this with my yellow. And that way it blends in. Okay. Now again, I'm not pounding my pencil into the paper. Thomas, I actually like it when you contribute thoughts. Notice how I'm using my lighter color on the lighter spots. And then we'll go ahead and go underneath here, this other eye. Notice this is the area on the paper where the grayscale is the lightest, right? Now, I'm not going to do anything around the nose. We're going to do something different here. And I'm also not going to do anything around the bottom of the fur yet, so don't get ahead of me. Okay, so here's our medium, which is our orange. Jersey and Thomas, do you understand that this is a hybrid situation of the grayscale coloring, that we're using different colors for the light, medium, and dark? Normally, let's say I was doing this cat in blue, all blue, I would be using a light, medium, and dark blue. Do you two understand that? All right, this is my medium color. And then I'm going to come in with my darkest color, which is that brownish color, the gold. Okay, back to our medium. On this area of the nose. Now, when you're coloring, when you go to move your pencil to another spot, turn the pencil in your hand. And that way, your point remains sharper longer. It's become so second nature to me, I haven't even thought about it. So here's my light, medium, and dark on the nose. Do I have an angel book? Not yet. And we're going to put a little dark line across that nose and in the nostril. Make a note to make an angel coloring book. And then I'm going to get a pink pencil and I'm going to color up that nose pink. Thank you, Maggie. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Oh, thank you, Susan. Belle. Oh, you guys are the best. Okay. Dogs of the world. Yeah. Mamie wants the Dogs of the World book. Uh, okay, let's get our medium color right next to that eye. Now, again, don't pound your pencils into the paper. And notice how I'm starting to blend everything. And then I'm going to use my darkest color, which is my gold. Up near the top of the hat. I'm sorry, the bottom of the hat. The top of the cat. Jersey, are you getting an idea of how grayscale works? Okay, now we've got a dark color here. And then I'm going to use my medium color on the side of the face. Now, notice, oh, Jersey, I just thought you were saying yes for J, you know, Jersey, J, you know, Jez. Don't worry about typos, everybody does them. Now, I want you to notice that I'm doing tiny little circles, and I also specifically want you to notice that I'm coloring over the edge of that brown spot, the darker brown, to what? Blend it in. Right? Okay, let's work the other eye while we're here. Thomas, are you getting the idea? So here's our darker portion. Of our dark medium light. And then our medium color, which is the orange. And again, notice how I'm blending that edge between the yellow and the orange. And then we need to work our way in between these whiskers. So now we've got our darkest color, the brown, in between these whiskers. In Jersey, a sharp pencil is essential. Oh, no problem, Thomas. Now, notice that I'm not going over any further than that. All right, let's do this on the other side. Again, turn your pencil when you lift it. And I'm going to stop about there. Okay. And again, notice how I'm taking my brown and blending over that orange. Belle, how are you doing on this? Check it out. Okay, now, what's wrong with this picture? Jersey, you're seeing how it's coming together? Grayscale is not hard at all. It needs a little yellow with the brown. Okay, that's what's Jersey thinking. Anybody else? What's wrong with this picture? Mamie, Maggie, Belle, what's wrong with it? Okay, Belle, you're doing okay. Needs to be blended. That's part of it. Okay, here's the problem. When you look at this, what's the first thing you notice? The yellow. There you go. Haven't done the eyes yet. That's right. You notice the yellow first, so this thing is out of balance. So what we need to do is we need to calm down that yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very light tinting of the yellow with the orange. I'm going to do the eyes amber and yellow. Amber and brown. Notice how the yellow now is not sticking out like a sore thumb. Does everybody see that? Look at the difference now between the two. See how better that blends in and it's balanced on this side, but it sticks out on this side. And I'm just skimming over the top of that yellow with my orange. And also notice that I'm skimming over the top of my brown with my orange. Look at the difference. I mean, see that? That's very bright. This side's calmed down. And I also want you to notice that I'm coloring in the direction of the fur. I'm not just throwing color on top of this. By the way, Jersey and Thomas, if I say something that doesn't make sense to you, stop me. Now, don't get carried away with your orange. Look how much better that looks. Jersey, I sell individual pages, so yes. You can get one for $1.49 or two for $2. Just contact me on Facebook Messenger. Thomas, are you beginning to see that grayscale is not complex? Okay, let's do some amber eyes. And again, notice how I'm using this orange to blend. Okay, not yet. It still looks complex. Okay, Thomas, if you become a regular in my group, you'll see that it isn't. But that's fine. I understand that this is brand new to you. Oh, I love this cat. Okay. We're going to do amber eyes. Thomas, all I ask is that you keep an open mind, number one, and number two, that you try. Okay. So I've got this gold color, which is similar to my one that I'm using on the cat, but is a little bit lighter. I'm going to use the same brown that I'm using on the cat, which is there. And I'm using a different yellow, which is almost on the green, on the greenish side. Let me get these in order for you. So there's my dark. There's my medium. And there's my light. No problem, Thomas. And again, I'll be doing different grayscale projects, and as you see me do them, it should start to make sense to you. Okay. Nice sharp point. Honestly, Thomas, it bothers me when people won't even try. Okay, darks color. Let me zoom in. Our darkest color is going to be towards the top. Our medium color. I'm coming around the bend with this. She'll be come around the bend when she comes. She'll be come around the mountain when she comes. Notice how I'm back blending over my previous color. Make that transition smooth. And then we're going to put our yellow in. And notice how I'm putting the yellow back on top of the medium color. Now, I want you to notice on my amber, or on my medium color, I'm leaving these little lines. See that? I'm just bringing the fur a little bit closer to the eyeball there. And then I'm going to take a black pencil. I like Prismacolor black. Oh, Sarah, good night. Glad you could join. Little teeny tiny circles. And I want you to notice that I'm running the black over the top of that little white part. And I also want you to notice that these eyes are not round, the pupils, they're oval. Check it out. And then I'm going to take my black wrong color. Here, let me get my colors back in. I'm going to take my brown, my gold, and run it around the outside of the eye. Sorry about that. There we go. Wouldn't you guys be more worried if I didn't make mistakes? All right. Well, hello, Angela. All right, let me pull out. What do you think? Okay, let's do the other eye. Angela, it's been ages. Catch us up on what's been going on with you. Okay, let's do our second eye. I'm going to come in with my gold color next to the fur. Oh, you failed your exam. You're studying for a retake. Aw, it happens. Okay, so our darkest color, which is our gold, is at the top. Then our medium color, and then our yellow. And then our gold around the outside. "430 hours." Is that a typo? Check out my brown here around the outside. And then we're going to get our black. Now, I found by outlining an area like this, if you outline, it is easier. When you're in a tight area like this. Okay, let me pull out so you can see both eyes. What do you think? And then this is where you can tweak your color. And play around with it a little bit. Guys, any questions or comments about the coloring? I'm just finessing the piece a little bit. All right. Let me pull out. Oh, Angela, sorry to hear that about your hands. Everybody see how cool that cat looks. And remember how weird that looked when we first started out? Okay. Jersey, do you see how everything came together? It's going to look weird in the beginning. But when you get your colors together, it all literally comes together and makes sense. Guys, please don't forget to click that like button for this broadcast. So, Jersey, is grayscale making sense to you? Learning grayscale, guys, is just a different set of skills. It's not hard. All right. So let's get to our second piece. Angela, how's your fiance doing? Okay, so this is from Adult Coloring Pages by Tatiana Stilova. This is the book that I'm coloring out of. I think it's a cute little book. I figured you guys would like this. All right. Angela, when are you and him gonna meet up? Okay, I'm thinking that we're looking at a little baby dragon. And when you've got a little baby dragon, you can either go with reds or greens. So I think this time I'm going to go with red. All right. Kitty, good night. That's about time for you, isn't it? Let me find my light red and we'll be good to go. Okay, now this is why grayscale will help you. This is a dark, a medium, and a light red. Let me swatch this for you. So even on line art, you want to use 3 colors. Here's my dark red. Here's my medium red. And there's my light red. So I'm going to start out with my light red. Now, when you're doing dragon skin like this, I want you to think of it as doing just like you're doing regular skin, right? We're just not using flesh colors. So this is my lightest color. And notice that I'm doing this in little circles. When you change direction with your pencil, you're filling in that paper. Okay, Belle, thank you. Okay. Good night, Angela. Hey, Angela, do me a favor and give me a thumbs up, will ya? Okay, notice how I'm filling this in? Now, this looks a little mottled, bumpy. So I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm going to blend it. And if that doesn't give you the blend that you want, which sometimes it won't, go ahead and use your blending pencil. Okay. Notice I haven't done the ear yet. Now, we've got our tail to do. I figured you'd say something, Thomas. Now, let's go ahead and color the tail. This page has a little printing blob on it. Notice the nice smooth finish. Your inside screaming that you took the page out of the book. Actually, Thomas, this is copied. I copied the page onto cardstock. I take it you don't like to take the pages out of your book? Okay, now take your time. Jersey, are you still here? Don't forget to turn your pencil when you do that lift. Okay. Blender pencil. I think Jersey disappeared on us. Just doing a little cleanup around my edge here. Let me pull out. Oh, okay, Jersey. Guys, don't forget that like button. Okay. Now, I'm going to use my Goodnight Julie Hey Julie, are you going to do Spanish color and Procreate? Okay, medium red. So we're going to add a little bit of shading underneath the eye. Oh, both Procreate and pencil. Cool. You know that we all enjoy you doing Procreate on these images, right? Okay, I'm just blending with my light pencil a little bit. And then with my medium pencil, I'm going to color over the eyelid. And still with my medium, we'll go ahead and add to that eyebrow. So what I want you to notice, oh, okay, Thomas. Thanks for letting me know. So now we're starting to get a neat expression of our dragon. And I'm going to add a little medium here. And we'll define that chin. Or mouth, whatever it is. I think it's the mouth. Oh, Thomas, that's wonderful. You'll learn a lot. Okay, now I'm going to go back up to the top and I'm going to add a little bit of the medium to the edge. And I want you to notice that we're starting to get that dimension in there, because see how we're getting that lighter streak down the center. Now, this is where we start to get our what? Our depth dimension detail. Oh, Thomas, I'm glad too. Tell your friends. Now, I want you to notice how I'm starting to shape the face. And I want you to notice how the cheekbone area is starting to turn a little bit lighter, right? Because we're putting this shading around the outside. This is the exact same thing that you would be doing if we were doing flesh color skin. And I want you to also notice how I'm blending that out. In other words, there's a very smooth transition here from the darker to the light. All right, let's work around the outside here. And again, notice how I'm blending that out, getting lighter and lighter as I go outward. Thomas, where are you from? All right, now I'm upside down here. And I'm going to use that medium color on my eyelash and my brow. All right, let me pull out. Now, while I'm doing this, let me do the tail. Linda, I don't know why Jersey and Thomas aren't answering. All right. Let's work on our tail. Maggie, do you have this book? Okay, check out how I'm shading the inside of the tail and how that's starting to look more dimensional. Maggie's from Texas. Linda's from Michigan. I'm in Tennessee. And again, notice the shading on the tail. Yep, Mamie's from Ohio. Looks like it's using a CPAP machine. Very good. All right, see how we're starting to get dimension on that tail? Because I've used my medium color. On that light area. Yeah, Mamie, you said Napoleon, Ohio? Okay, guys, what's my third step on the skin? And the third step on the skin is what? We use our darkest color on our edge. And blend that outward. Now remember, we've got to blend it so that we don't have any lines. Thomas, is this helping you? Oh, Linda, I meant to tell you, I appreciate you sending me that picture of Wally with the fish. Wally with the walleye. That was so cute. Okay. Let's pull out. Check it out. And I just noticed that I missed the paw. Thomas may not be able to answer because he's just watching. Okay, so this is my light color on the footy. and then our medium to start adding that dimension. And then the dark. Hang with me, guys. I may run over just a little bit. Okay. Last thing I'm going to do is this tail. And we're going to go ahead and what? Work my dark around it. And again, what I want you to see is that by adding that dark, you get immediate dimension. Any question about that? Linda, good night. I'm almost done as well. I just need to finish the area around the tail, and then I'm going to call it an evening as well. Guys, don't forget that like button. Okay, let me pull out. So you can see the full effect. Check it out. Any questions? Comments? Did you learn something? Okay, guys, calling it an evening. we got our buildings done. Hopefully Jersey and Thomas learned something as well about grayscale. And we got some great looking eyes on our cat. And of course I'll continue that. And then I started up our little dragon here. And he's starting to look pretty cute as well. Okay guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. What do you want me to focus on, the cat? I'll focus on the dragon. Have a great rest of the evening. Love on each other. That's what our group is known for. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. And we'll see what else kind of trouble we can get into. Take care. Hit that like button. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.